So everyone, welcome. Thank you so much. Andreas Weigel with the Dominique Debay collection here. And I have with me Henry Rodriguez from Terranova, Costa Rica, our DMC. And yeah, Henry has a special guest for us today to
Yes.
share some exciting news. And with that, I'm handing it over to you, Henry.
Thank you very much, Andreas. Hello, everybody. Hope you guys are doing fine. I see a lot of familiar names over here. Hola, Hope. Nice to see you guys. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us. It's great to have you here. Like Andreas said, we have very exciting news. And I am going to be allowing Alexandra to tell us more about that. But as of January, Costa Rica is going to have a new kid on the block, like we say it. Basically, it's a whole operation of a vessel that is going to be navigating the Pacific coast of Costa Rica. And well, this is extremely exciting for us because it's a whole different way to discover Costa Rica. Um, from a different point of view, you're going to have access to smaller marinas, and from there you will go in and discover inland. But the main thing will be to enjoy our amazing Pacific coast. And the most exciting news about that is that we have a special departure that is exclusive for Terranova. So we will be able to offer you one set date where we can basically sell the entire ship. So that looks like great news to me. So allow me to introduce Alexandra Morales. She is the VP of Sales for Contiki Expeditions, and she was invited to the presentation so she can tell us about this amazing news and about this fantastic new product that we are offering you. Alexandra, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me here. And as you said, these are fantastic news for us, and thank you that they are also for all of you as well. Yes, I would like to share with you first some ideas in the vision that we have. We already operate for over 2 years in the coast of Ecuador, and we want to have the same concept in different countries. But obviously, the second destination was for us very important, and this is Costa Rica. As you know, Costa Rica is just an amazing place for adventure lovers, for nature, the beautiful nature that they have, and the biodiversity. So it was very special that we are choosing Costa Rica, and we will start in January. The vision that we have is to have this new little luxury ocean vacations in many coasts of Latin America, and it is very boutique, very special to unexplored places. So let me take you to this short video, and then I'll 30 seconds, and then I'll go to the presentation.
Even without the music, it's just beautiful.
It is.
And well,
There you go.
as you can see, there's so much to see in Costa Rica that's for us amazing, but also because they have this commitment to conservancy. A quarter of the country, 25% of it is a protected area, and that for us is very important. We concentrate flora and fauna in many places, and especially the Pacific coast and the South Pacific coast that we will take you in a minute. We will be there every year from January to June. This is the dry season, so it's amazing because you will have beautiful sunsets. Not that the wet season is not beautiful; it's just different, and there's lovers for every weather.
Exactly.
The offer, the concept that we have is to offer an immersion in the local cultures, also their gastronomy, and especially nature unexplored areas. And in Costa Rica, we also can offer adventure. This added to a beautiful luxury boat for only 18 passengers with a special mention in gastronomy, and I'll tell you more in a minute. Well, getting to Costa Rica, probably most of you have already been there. It's very easy from the US and Europe and from many other places as well. So many internal flights also, so very easy to move around. About the boat, it's for 18 passengers, 9 luxury cabins. We have 3 different types of cabins. The veranda cabins are in the upper deck, and these are you will see some pictures, and I'll show you in a minute. All of them are very comfortable and very spacious, and even the porthole is beautiful. Also, we have 5 different social areas in the boat. The boat is a pretty nice size. We have 14 crew members, plus a guide live aboard that will accompany the group, plus the 2 local guides from Costa Rica. This means that we have 17 crew members taking care of 18 passengers. So it's almost one-on-one. So the service that we can offer is just amazing. Few pictures of the boat. This is the fun part, the sun deck in the main deck. And here we have the jacuzzi, we have the organic bar. We will serve lunches and also some barbecues at night, seafood barbecues. Some more pictures, the relaxing areas, the solarium, the jacuzzi. You can imagine or picture yourself having your preferred drink, watching the sunset. Inside, we have a very contemporary design with the special materials, all of them. As you can see, those rugs are with PET technology, and then many things that you will see on board have been done by artisans, local artisans. Also, the decoration, you will feel that you are in Latin America. Sorry. And we have a very good selection of wine and premium alcoholic beverages. So you just have to tell us and we will be ready for you with any beverage. On the food area, the gastronomy for us is one of our pillars. We believe that for our guests, when you travel, it is very important. So for us, we need to get into the culture, and we have 2 chefs, specialized chefs on board, but we also are collaborating with a very famous and well-known Tico Costa Rican chef that will be part of our creation of the menu. And we are using all the local products, and not only from the farms, but also from artisans that are fishermen in the area. Some pictures of the cabins. This is one of the veranda cabins. The veranda cabins, they have balcony, but also you have this amazing view, because you have the windows that are floor to ceiling. The beds are king size in all the cabins, but also can be twin beds. And the bathrooms are very spacious. I don't have a picture here, but then if you can follow us on Instagram, you will be able to see. We have rain showers, so it is very comfortable as well. In this deck, we also have 4 cabins. There are verandas as well that can be interconnected for families. That's also very important. These are the panoramic. This is a picture of one of the panoramic, also very spacious and has a lot of light. And again, the bathrooms are just amazing. We have 1 porthole that's located in front of the spa and the gym in the lower deck. And also it is very nice and has a lot of light as well. And important as well, we are one of the few yachts in Latin America to have the marine toys that you can find in Monaco or in the Caribbean. And you cannot imagine, and every time it surprises me to see how much fun all our guests have in these marine toys. We have the slide that comes from the upper deck, and we have the marine, the oceanic pool that we pop up in the middle of nowhere. It has a safety net around it. So if you have kids also, it is very, very easy and comfortable for parents. And we have the platforms. We have 4 sea bobs with cameras, so you can do snorkeling, but also you can just have fun. It's crazy to go in one of these ones. Even little kids can use it. They are electric, so no problem. We carry 4 kayaks, 4 paddle boards. Even the wetsuits that we will have for each one of our guests before they arrive. We will send a request for information, and we will ask many things like things that they would like to eat or they dislike, allergies, obviously, but also the size of the wetsuits and the boots, etc. So we have all the equipment, even for kids, for snorkeling. And everything is included in our price. Going to a different matter and very dear to our heart, it's sustainability. We have been working with these communities for several years. Now, before we started with Contiki, we just extended this collaboration with Contiki so we can help all the communities that we visit. And that's the same idea that we have in Costa Rica. We have schools. We are part of Fundación Real Madrid. So we have schools of kids where we teach them through the values of sports, many other things in the whole community, because we have also schools for parents. We have different programs for women, artisan women, and for men as well. And we are part of Mingas por el Mar also. We have an educational program in all the communities so they know how to use waste and obviously the plastics, how to handle that part. And this is so important for us that we have been undergoing the audit of B Corp for a year and a half. And this is a very important news for us. This week, they already confirmed that we are B Corp. B Corp is this corporation that has all these companies that have a purpose. So for us, this is really a milestone. And on the 18th of January, we will be given this certification. Also, we are very proud to be the only boutique cruise in the world to be part of small luxury hotels. This is for us very special because it has opened many doors in the most important travel shows like Pure, Do Not Disturb, or ILTM. But also, and probably more important, this is a guarantee for our guests of the quality of service that we offer. And here I'll go with one of the sample itineraries that we have. We operate every week. We sail from Marina Golfito or from Quepos every Sunday. We have 7 nights and 4 nights packages. And we will do the northbound. We'll start in Quepos and go to Golfo Nicoya, and then to Manuel Antonio, Isla Caño, and then we will concentrate in many experiences in Osa Peninsula. Or the other way will be started in Golfo Dulce. Obviously, they can fly from San Jose. In the case of Quepos, they can come by car or fly. And in the case of Golfo Dulce, they can fly in these domestic caravans that are excellent to get quickly to other places. What are we offering? We are offering, in this itinerary that I just mentioned, many curated experiences, because that's the idea, to have something very exclusive, different, unexplored. We are doing this with the kayaks, going to the mangroves. We are going to all these beaches that we can only get with the Zodiacs. So we will pop up the beach club. And at night, for example, we are also doing the bioluminescence phenomenon that's just amazing all year around in Costa Rica. In other places, like in the south part, in the Corcovado area, we will go to La Sirena. We'll also go with the Zodiac, so it will be a wet landing. And probably some of you have been there, but it's just amazing. Corcovado is the #1 park, national park, and has the largest primary forest in all Latin America. And also they have tropical forests. So as soon as you get out of the Zodiac, you will be able to see amazing beaches, white sand, and then the forest. And we have some experiences at sea also, that you will see the spinning dolphins. And then Costa Rica is very well known for bird watching. So everywhere that we will take you in Costa Rica, you will be able to see many wildlife. And then the adventure. And there we have different levels of adventure. So don't worry, if you're more adventurous, we have a menu of activities. But at least we're offering the first level of rafting, white waters in the Savegre River. And in the Manuel Antonio Park, we will be able to do many other activities like the zip lines, the canopy, the rappel, and you name it. And if you are not willing to do this, we will have another guide, tour guide, that will take you just walking or hiking as you wish. In many of the places that we will stop, we will have snorkeling activities, but we also offer diving. So you just have to tell us ahead of time. The only thing that's not included in our price is diving, but we offer even in regular packages. We also have specific weeks for diving as well, and we also have Isla Cocos for specific weeks. And then we have the cultural part. This is a very small sample of what we are offering. But we have this community, Boruca community, that we would like to take you there. We will have the chocolate experience where you will be able to see the plants, how they grow, how they take care. We will make our chocolate and we will have a chocolate tasting afterwards. We will also go and have lunch in one of these haciendas with our chefs, but trying the local products and the local food of Costa Rica. We'll be able to see another community where women paint these beautiful masks that were used by the warriors years ago. And then we also offer wellness. We have yoga, we have massages. We are open for reservations per cabins for FITs, but also the whole buyout. It's only 9 cabins, so it works perfectly for a group of friends or family and friends, and it is multi-generational. So in summary, this destination is just amazing opportunity, is a dream of our lives to go there and have the possibility to go in a yacht that will take you very easily to all these locations. You will sleep and then in the morning you will be in a different location and be able to see areas that are very remote, like the mangroves. You will have special beaches, as I mentioned before, rainforest that can only be reached by sea. So this is from my side, and I'll let Henry to go with the pre and post tour so we can complement this beautiful product.
Perfect, Alexandra. Thank you so much. This is so exciting, guys. I mean, it's just going through that coast. It's so beautiful. But the fact that you will have access to these amazing locations in the southern part of the country, which Alexandra said is the most intense in terms of biodiversity part of Costa Rica, is so exciting to me. I can wait to see all your clients taking advantage of this new new way to discover Costa Rica. And we team up with Contiki to provide some more experiences as pre and post experiences, because your clients are going to be here. If they're taking this 7-day trip, usually remember that most of the Americans especially spend 10 days approximately in Costa Rica. So, and well, Europeans, of course, they tend to spend a lot more time. So we thought that it would be interesting to offer a pre or a post or both options, so you can discover more of the inland part of the country while you discover these ocean side of Costa Rica on the Pacific. And well, I see that we have a lot of questions here, so we'll do a Q&A at the end. Please make sure to type all your questions on the chat. We will go over each of them once we go closer to the end of the presentation, okay? So remember that the ship is going to depart from Manuel Antonio. That's on the mid-Pacific side of the country, 3 hours drive or 25 minutes flight from San Jose. So if your clients are going to fly into San Jose, we can do a couple of pre-tours that we have designed them for 4 days, so we can add those on to the length of the ship. This one here, it's a pre-tour going to the Arenal volcano area. Basically, you will fly into San Jose. We will transfer you to the Arenal volcano area, where we are going to be staying at one of our favorite hotels, the Nayara Tented Camp. We'll have on day 2 a private experience doing this beautiful hike to the base of the volcano in one of our private locations, and enjoy and learn a lot thanks to those amazing guides that we have. On day 3, we will definitely have a lot of adrenaline by walking on those hanging bridges, and we will also add on a little bit of a chocolate experience in the Arenal volcano area. On day 4, we will do a land transfer that takes approximately 4 hours to go from Arenal to Quepos, to Marina Pesvela, where you will get on board. This can be done by air as well, so we can add on the additional cost for either a chartered plane or a regular flight. The thing is that if you go for the regular flight, we will have to do Arenal to San Jose and then San Jose to Quepos, okay? Let's see the next option. It's also closer to, this one is a lot closer to San Jose. It's closer to the international airport, happening at Bajos del Toro Cloud Forest. This is actually the closest cloud forest from San Jose, because you know we have Monteverde, which is this amazing place with cloud forest. But this area of Bajos del Toro, it's fantastic because it also has a patch of cloud forest. We chose here El Silencio Lodge, which is also one of our favorite properties to work with. And we will stay there for 3 nights, picking you up at the airport, having this meet and greet service by Terranova that will wait for you at the right at the door, at the exit of the plane, and we will take you through customs and immigrations and transfer you to Bajos del Toro, which is approximately an hour and a half away from the airport. Then we will do on day 2 a waterfall hike on the property, which is beautiful, and you have these 3 waterfalls that you are going to be hiking through on that day at this private property that they have at the area. And of course, we have some after a free afternoon time to discover the organic garden, also to take some other options of activities like wine tasting, rum tasting. There's a very fun cocktail class where they teach you to prepare 4 or 5 different cocktails, which is a lot of fun. Or you can also paint an ox cart, which is also something very typical in the area. On day 3, we'll do a Espiritu Santo coffee tour, which is nearby the property. We will go and experience that coffee from the bean to the cup, because we will learn how to collect the coffee, how we process it, and until we get this delicious Costa Rican coffee that I'm sure you all love. And then on day 4, we will transfer you to Marina Pez Vela, which is approximately 2.5 hours to 3 hours, depending on traffic. We can also do a flight. So if you prefer to fly, we will take you an hour and a half back to the international airport, where you can take a local flight for 25 minutes and you'll be at Quepos. And then a short 10-15 minutes transfer to the marina, and then you'll be ready to get on board. These are, of course, some of the possibilities, because, you know, thanks to the fact that we design things, everything could be 100% designed, so we could do anything that your clients would like. But these 2 experiences, or these 2 pre-tours, will be offered at every single departure from Contiki as, let's say, set or sample itineraries. Let's do the post activities. So like we have been mentioning before, this voyage finishes at the Golfito Marina, which is inside the Golfo Dulce on the southern part of the country towards the Osa Peninsula. And this Gulf, actually, something very interesting about it is that it is a tropical fjord, which is one of the few in the planet. Because of that, because of all those deep waters, it acts as a nursery for a lot of species who come over here and have their babies. And thanks to those waters, they are away from predators, and also they have a lot of food. So that happens a lot with whales, even though during the time of the sale of Contiki, we are not on whale season, and also dolphins, which are actually year round. Okay, so the first post tour that we will offer you, another same situation, 4 days, 3 nights, is taking you from the Marina de Golfito on a private boat to Playa Cativo, which is approximately 35 minutes away, going right in front of the coast. Over there, and I have to say this, and don't say this to the salespeople, because, you know, it wouldn't be good for me, but this is one of my favorite hotels in Costa Rica by far. It is so beautiful, and the property itself is incredible. So your clients will be staying at Playa Cativo for 3 nights, doing different activities in the area, such as rainforest hike that we will have among the premises of the property, which borders the Peñas Blancas National Park, which is also a fantastic, it's actually the youngest national park in Costa Rica. And it's a fantastic location to see the similar, well, kind of the same rainforest that you will see at the Corcovado National Park, where this area is less visited, even though Corcovado is definitely not visited much because it's quite far. But there you will have perhaps more options to see different wildlife. And then we will also do kayaking to the mangrove at Rio Esquinas, which is amazing because thanks to the kayak, you will be able to get on the mangrove and you will get up and close with crabs, with other fish, with a lot of birds. So it's very, very interesting. And then on day 4, we will take you back by boat to Golfito and fly you back to San Jose on time to connect with your flight back home. That's number 1 post tour. And the second post tour, it's the going towards the Valle del General, or the General's Valley, which is located kind of on the lowlands of the southern mountains of Costa Rica, where we will find the amazing Altagracia Hotel, which is part of the Auberge Resorts collection. This property, it's to die for, I'm telling you. It's so beautiful, and the food experience there is amazing. It's an all-inclusive property, so you will have meals, you will have drinks, you will have coffees, etc., etc. The property itself, the history, and just not to get into much detail, but basically it was owned by a local family of Costa Ricans who were raising Spaniel horses. They they had this beautiful property, and they started building small casitas, so the parents will get there, but then the son who got married had another casita, and then the daughter that got married had another casita, and that's basically how the whole property started. Then it became a hotel, and it's part of the Altagracia of the Auberge collection hotels for almost, maybe 7 years now. So it's been quite a while. Over there, we're going to experience a couple of visits, which are very interesting. The first one is going to La Casita del Cedro, or the Cedar Little House, which is a little hike that will take you to this amazing, beautiful house in the top of a mountain, which is it's a very old house. They even have like all this setup like they used to have in our grandpa's houses. So they will cook a very typical meal there. You will sit down at the porch with them, talk to the family. It's a beautiful experience because it really takes you down to our roots and down to what our Costa Ricans are. They really are, actually. And then the other one, on day 3, we will definitely do horseback riding. Of course, we are in this property that raises Spaniel horses. Of course, we have to try those horses. So we will be doing some horseback riding along the trails of the property. And we have a free afternoon to enjoy the most amazing experience at the Well, which is the on-site wellness center. For those of you from New York, perhaps, you may be familiar with the Well, which is this brand of spas that have different properties around the world. And the Well, we are lucky enough to have one here in Costa Rica, so you should definitely try it. And finally, on day 4, we will chart a flight back to San Jose, which takes approximately 40 minutes, and connect with the international flight to go back home. Or if you don't have time to connect, we will do an overnight in San Jose and depart the next morning. So those are the 4 experiences that we designed and that we are working in partnership with Contiki to offer as pre and post experiences to this amazing yacht option that we have here. And just to finish with the whole presentation, remember we mentioned that we will have a departure that is exclusive to Terranova, so we count on you to sell it as much as possible, as quick as possible. That one is going to happen on April the 14th, and it's going to end on the 20th by 2024. It is the full 7 days experience, departing from Marina Pesvela in Quepos and finishing in Golfito. Our sales team are waiting on the phone. So whenever you have clients interested, please let us know. We'll be delighted to provide you with more details. Because definitely, like we have been saying during the presentation, this is a fantastic new way to discover Costa Rica. Remember also that we are getting closer to the high season in the country, and these months that Contiki is going to be operating are actually high season. So sometimes it's hard to get availability, especially in these remote locations, because most of the hotels are smaller. So what a great way to have 8 cabins to be able to sell them, so your clients can enjoy the beauties of Costa Rica from a complete different point of view. I don't know about you guys, but I can wait to do it myself. I'm trying to convince Alexandra to take me, even if I have to be the atheist staff.
Thank you very much, Henry. I think we are also, we want to answer all these questions, but thank you very much for all the
Yes.
information. We are very excited to work with you. And let's see, I think it's this week, but also we have other openings, other weeks that we still have availability. So
Yeah.
let us know. So if I may, Henry, I would like to start answering some questions, and
Please
then
do.
I'll let you answer some others that are more specific from Costa Rica.
Definitely.
Yeah, about the age, the minimum age, our suggestion is over 6 years old, especially if it's a regular cruise. If it is a charter, we have had even babies, so it all depends on what it is. But in general, 6-year-old, it will be fine. And then we will be every year from January to June, in fact, for 2024 and 2025. But our CEO already told us that if things are going like it looks, we might stay with a second boat in Costa Rica, because the truth is, even the second part of the year, and someone is asking about the fall, we will not be there, but it's also beautiful with the rain. Is also amazing.
Yes.
But for these 2 years, the coming years, we will be only from January to June. And then the prices, at least from the side of Contiki, more or less, it's 1,000 per person. We start in 1,000 per person per night. And that includes absolutely everything, meaning the experiences, all the expeditions, the food, even the special gastronomic experiences that we have, snorkeling, all the marine toys, absolutely everything, even wine and beer with the meals. Only if they would like some special premium alcoholic beverage will not be included, and diving. And then other questions that are referred to the boat before I.
There's one here that says, Angela wants to know, are the balconies private with chairs, or
In
is it a deck with people walking by the cabins?
We have one cabin that it is a suite, the number 5, that it can be private. And that has the beautiful chairs, and it's just private. But the other ones, it's a walking area that will have to be shared in the veranda deck, no? In the upper deck.
Okay,
And
so Evelyn, we answered the if children are allowed. Angela, that's the answer for the balcony. Angela, it says here, and this one is for me, I guess. Please describe the bioluminescent experience. Basically, with the bioluminescent luminous experience, what you see, it's this is um um a chemical, hold on, because I forgot the name in English. It's a chemical reaction that some microorganisms have at the water. Basically, have you seen this movie? What's the name of the movie? Well, the water is like it's like bright in colors. That's exactly what you're going to see on this experience. Something very important is that you need to do this on a night that it's not full moon, because with the light of the full moon, it's you're not going to be able to really see much. It has to be pitch black, so you can, when you literally put your hands in the water and the water start falling off your hands, you're going to see all this glitter literally coming out of your hands. That's a little bit of what the bioluminous experience is all about. Angela, you wanted to know what time of the year do you see the spinner dolphins, and where do you see them? Actually, we have different families that you can see year round, so that's something that you see everywhere. Where you can see them mostly by that Osa Peninsula, because like I said, since it is such a fantastic refuge from predators and is full of food, they love to be around that area to feed. And of course, they will be following up the ship as long as we go. Then Hope, you ask if we operate until May, not the fall, but not by now. Milagros, you already have the estimated budget. Marilyn, is the charter flight included at Altagracia? Yes, it is. Thanks to our relationship with the property, the charter flight is included in our pricing. Celine, I love the choices of tours you offer. Cannot wait to book one. Yes, Celine, we're looking forward for that. And then, is there a minimum of guests? Marilyn is asking. Alexandra, could you answer that one?
Yeah, in general, it will be 5 cabins. Usually what we do when we have availability, not in high seasons, obviously, because most of the time that will be chartered like Eastern or Christmas or New Year's Eve. But the rest of the year that we do have FITs, if we have 5 cabins, it's already the boat will be sailing. But also we have a long list of farm trip requests. So when we have some availability, we will let them know so they can come to the boat. So we operate every week.
Perfect. And then Rocio is asking, is the luminous effect generated in the water? That's right. It happens in the water. It looks like the water will be glittering. That's the way it is. It's beautiful. It's a very interesting experience as well. Okay, so we have most all the questions are answered. Is anybody else? Oh, hold on. There's another one here. Sorry. What is the approximate distance to the hike to the waterfall? I assume that you're asking that, Angela, in El Silencio Lodge. Well, that hike usually takes about half a day. You'll be leaving at sometime somewhere around 9, and you'll be coming back around noon. So, it's not too far. It's not a long distance. It's going to depend how fast it goes, in how much the clients would like to make stops, or if there's any animal there. Sometimes they just want to spend some time by the waterfall and take pictures and everything. But in general, we could be talking about a half a day, starting at 9, finishing 1, the latest.
And I think there's another question about the flyer. Yes, we do have all the information, and we have also unbranded sites. But also, Terranova has created a beautiful blog, amazing, full information on Contiki and on the pre-bus tours. So I think that Henry can share that information.
Yes, we will send an email to all of you with all the information in this presentation after this event today, so you could have everything in hand and you can start sending it to your clients, because we can definitely wait to be able to start selling this amazing product. Thank you so much, Milagros. Thank you, Hope.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time. And thank you, Henry and Andreas, for having me here. It's been an honor to present Contiki today.
Thank you. And was a great presentation, also from my side. And yeah, well, then there's not much more left to do than say, like, to wish everyone happy holidays, right? They're getting
Exactly.
closer. And yeah, like Celine says, blessing to you all and a happy new healthy year. And those of you that we don't see before, we will see you in 2024.
Yes, thank you so much, everybody. Happy holidays to all of you. Lots of blessings. And let's get started selling this, because it's amazing and I can wait. Okay? Take care.
Thank you, Henry. Thank you, Alexandra.
Thank you,
with,
Andreas.
All of you. Have a
Thank you,
nice day.
Alexandra. Ciao.
Beautiful new Costa Rica experience. No?
Fantastic.
Perfect. Thank you. Bye-bye.